Hi everyone, it's Kori with Retreat Yourself Goddess here. I am going to be doing a weekly reading for August the 10th through the 16th, 2020. So we have a couple things going on. I'm just shuffling my cards if you're like, what are you doing? We have a couple things going on in the astrology, in the world, in the universe for the week. So I wanted to... Beautiful. Start with the astrology portion, and then we'll go through kind of the energies through the week and what we might be running into or feeling, experiencing as a collective, right? Because sometimes it gives us a little bit of a heads up so we can work with that kind of energy, right? So on Tuesday, the 11th, we have Uranus going retrograde. And that goes until January 10th in retrograde. So this is all internal changes. So if there's something you need to adjust your thinking, adjust your food, adjust your sleeping patterns, this is all about self-care, right? What do you need? What do you need to change? My hair is actually not cut. Like, that looked really weird, sorry. Also, we have Jupiter moving direct, coming out of retrograde. So you're going to have new experiences coming into your life. Everything is going to be kind of, well, obviously divinely guided, but given to you at the right time. These are wishes, these are hopes, dreams. Jupiter is all about like that wish fulfillment, right? We love Jupiter. It's such a magical planet and energy all around. So watch how you think about work and how you use your intellectual mind and how you have these new ideas just kind of booming in of what's going to make your life better. That's kind of the theme that we're going to be kind of taking on, right? Kind of fun. So then as the week goes by, when we hit Friday the 14th, I'm just looking at my calendar still because I have it all, tons of notes. I have a ton of notes. Sun is conjuncting Venus. So really the planets want you to let loose a little bit, like expect the unexpected and open your heart and your mind and your eyes to like new possibilities. And instead of focusing on what you want your partner to be, think about what you have to give. Sometimes we get so into the list of what we need to make in a partner that we forget that we still have things to offer. So focus on how to give more and what else do you have to offer. This is really building your resume of what you're worth. And if you're already in a relationship, this is just gonna help you to work together and find that kind of passionate energy. Did you like how I put the two words together? I do that sometimes because I'm cool. But anyways, that passionate energy just kind of comes up. So if you're with somebody and you're coupled, let it flow. We're in fiery Leo, which is all passionate, joyful energy, right? It's really like driven and creative, and it just has a new fun vibe to it. So if you're with somebody, just go with the flow and have some fun and reignite your passion if you've lost it or the spark is a little bit lower, and find something new that you two can do together, or maybe a new hobby, maybe a new routine. Why not? But with the energy kind of going with this Jupiter going direct and Uranus going retrograde, and we have Sun conjuncting Venus, we're really supposed to let loose and let go of the old. If you haven't done it already, do it, because you're holding yourself back. Plus we have this Lionsgate portal, which is really the planet Sirius is coming in and like shaking things up. It happens every year, but the main day is on the 8th, so we just hit it, but it goes until the 12th. The portal, this energy vibe that we're all getting, goes until the 12th. So you're gonna feel this kind of Wednesday, you might have some symptoms of like stomach, head, just really intense dreams, meeting people randomly. There's just a whole bunch of divine timing kind of lined up for everybody, right? We're all on our own timeline, but after the 12th, and then we have Friday the 14th, this Venus conjunct with the sun, it's just this like brightness. So all this heaviness you've been feeling or internal work you've been doing, it gets more of like you see the light at the end of the tunnel. That's kind of cool, right? And then Sunday, we have Mercury squaring retrograde Uranus. So it's almost like you have to look at the deepest parts of yourself that you don't want to. So this has to do with work, your love life. It's like different areas, obviously, for everybody because your charts are all different. But in general, it's like you have to look at these things. You have no options. Sunday is a day of like, woof, yes, I do need to look at my health and my connection basically with mind, body, spirit, right? Like we have to connect all the dots so we work in our best, highest good and health, right? How do we thrive without that connection? So big week. As always, there's a big week, but at least this full moon we just had in Aquarius, I don't know who else felt it. I'm sure most of you, but I mean, I'm not a nap taker and I've been taking naps. I've been going to bed at 8:30. I mean, hello, what? I'm so tired. And I just feel like that is the theme. It's like letting go of the old and we're in this portal. So if you're feeling that, please acknowledge it. It's okay. We have a lot of people, like a lot of my clients this week, trust me, more than one, are like having a hard time accepting that they need to slow down and they need rest and they need to take a nap and they need to step away from people. That's okay. That's kind of where we're all at. And so if this was a rough full moon period, this week it's going to feel a little bit better because you're going to look internally, right? And then you're going to open up your heart a little bit more to expect to meet somebody or something or a new opportunity, or you're going to have that creative spark that you've been missing. So again, instead of focusing on what they need or you need in a partner that they need to give you and provide, what do you have to offer and what do you have to provide for them? Are you an equal match, or are you just dreaming high dreams of this perfect person but you're not there, right? This is kind of reality hits. And this week is a beautiful week to actually do the work, obviously, and just kind of thrive on that and just know change is good and for the better and for everybody's higher vibration, right? So let's go into the energies of the week. So Monday, Tuesday, we have Two of Wands and we have the Seven of Wands. So definitely a fiery day, Leo season. Hello. So Monday, Tuesday, this is you obviously looking at all the opportunity out there, a new direction even, but also defending what you've done. You almost have this defensive feel, like, don't critique me. What I've done is enough. Like it's that kind of like boundary, don't step on my toes kind of feel. So if you are feeling this, maybe it's time to look for different options, different opportunities, because they're out there. You're seeing it. You're just not acting upon it because you're too defensive. So put your defenses down. Take care of yourself because you're going to see the opportunities in front of you a lot easier once you let go, right? So Monday, Tuesday, just put your guard down and look at the options. You're probably overlooking what's right in front of you. That kind of is like a, hey, you're okay. Quit sabotaging yourself kind of feel. So we all do that to ourselves. It's like getting in our head and getting like, no, you said what about me? No. Nobody said anything about you. That's just you talking to yourself. Crazy, right? Just kidding. So anyways, middle of the week, I kind of love this energy. We have Justice. So this is like, you don't need to be defensive anymore. Karma is on your side. This might even be a Libra in your life. This is the card of Libra, but you can also see this red, that root chakra, the yellow for that solar plexus. So if something is speaking to you, or maybe an offer or an opportunity is coming in, or somebody's coming in with an apology in the midweek, but it's okay. Open up your options. You're the only one holding you back, right? And that really shows up on that Monday, Tuesday. Don't be so defensive, because opportunities are out there. And if you've done your part, karma is going to take care of you, good or bad, right? So it's what you do. And I feel like this is a very like cutting, straightforward energy too for the middle of the week. Like anybody who comes into your life is going to be for the better of your life and your situation. So trust people a little bit more, because they have your best interest. So midweek, Wednesday, Thursday, everything will start going more in your favor. If you felt like it hasn't always, get a different outlook. You have people showing up that have your best interest, and even an attitude is going to change. And if you are in a court or legal battle of any sort, this is more of a positive card in that. If you are dealing with that personally, this is like, yes, things are going your way. So midweek will have a totally different energy. You won't feel defensive and looking for that out as much as the beginning of the week, right? It feels good. So weekend, Friday through Sunday, 2 cards. Wow. 7 of Pentacles and 4 of Wands. So this tells me there's something you've been working on that hasn't really blossomed yet. So it's still in the working phase, behind the scenes. It hasn't quite grown into fruition totally, right? But it has this promise of celebration at home. You might even be going to a wedding or just having a nice time with friends and family this weekend. But really, work is not something you should be focused so much on in the weekend. It should be more of just enjoy yourself, raise your vibration, because this too, you're watering it still, right? That plan, that idea, that business, that relationship, that's all you can do is tend to it, right? Right now, it's just not in full bloom. So whatever you do have to celebrate, I mean, it's a positive card. So, and it's also the 1111 card. So again, it's all about manifesting this weekend. So maybe manifesting about this wish, this work that you've been putting into some area of your life. It could be cause for celebration. You might be getting even a contract in for what you've been working on, or more work around it, or you might even have a date. You've been putting the time in going, what do I have to offer, right? Like we talked about with the astrology. And then boom, the right person shows up, or somebody's like, oh, I have a friend who'd be perfect for you. And you're like, thank goodness, because I don't trust everybody with my heart, but this is showing you it's okay. And everybody has your back, especially with that Justice card, right? Karma. So this week has a great flow to it. And then just to show you the bottom of the deck, we got 10 of Cups. So overall, this is like the happy family card. Like everything is just working in your favor. Emotionally, you are going to be totally fulfilled this week, by the end of it especially. So to close the reading, there it is. I gotta get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. My Goddess cards. We have Nemetona, and it said Sacred Space, if you can see that. How cool. And it says, create an altar or visit a power place to connect with the divine. So, hey, you know what? Again, that 1111 card, that's a home and family card. Maybe at your house, you have to find that space to create your sanctuary, your safe space, I mean, obviously it says altar, but it can be whatever to you that you find peace and calming with. This is obviously saying find that sacred space for you, even within you. If you work with crystals, it would be a great week for that too, with all the energy coming in. So many different crystals just popped up as I looked at that. So I'm just thinking of, like, if you have a labradorite, or you could even do, well, I don't know if you want, you could do jasper, but really you want to just malachite, I want to say off the top of my head. But those would be great stones because your expression, right? Like you need to get out your information, your energy. I love this. So create that space and connect to the divine. You really have that all-seeing third eye open, even though most of us don't notice it, but it's actually in full bloom for most of us. Some of you not so much, but just trust your instinct and you will see eventually what you didn't know that you already knew, if that makes sense. But anyways, have a beautiful week. Until next time, namaste.